bad times over here. Bad times. What's happening? Let's see. We've got COVID in here. We got Amos and COVID. Oh, there you go. Hold up. Hang on. Still have your comfy robe on. It's cold. I just put it on because it's, what's the temperature in here? 62. We keep things cool. It's healthy. Don't let your glasses down. So tonight at 8, hi Casey, we're going to be talking to Seton Tucker about the Murdaugh family murder mysteries. So I'm really excited about that. But what I really want to talk about, are you okay? I'm okay. Amos has COVID. That's okay. We're home. Just hold my glasses up. And Russell is having surgery on Tuesday. So last Thursday, he was just wrestling, minding his own business, which he said it's my fault because I made him wrestle. Oh, Jessica's daughter has it too. And he hit the mat really high. Are all your family before your son get COVID? I don't know what that means. I don't know if we are or not. I don't know anything these days. And hit his knee. Russell's not like a faker. Hey, Shannon, new subscriber. And the MRI came back yesterday. And then the Duke orthopedic surgeon called today, and he was like, okay, he has torn a ligament. His knee went out of socket. He has a fractured patella. Yes, I've been getting IVIG today and yesterday, and then tomorrow. And when his knee went out of socket, it hit his femur, and a chunk is floating around in there, a bone. And my house isn't too cold to me, Connie. It's too cold to you, but not to me. He thinks, so there was this question of, oh, are they going to have to remove this piece that's in there? And he was like, actually, I think the piece is big enough, but we'll go in laparoscopically to check. We'll fix the ligament tear, and then we will take that piece of bone and reattach it to the kneecap. And he went to school today. He's just iced, had some spaghetti that my mother-in-law made us. And he's going to have surgery on Tuesday, as long as no one else in here gets COVID. You have shots. Yes, Amos is fully vaccinated. I'm triple vaccinated. Thomas is boosted. The children are, everybody's vaccinated. But word on the street is Omicron don't care about vaccinations, except you don't get as sick. So Amos has had a fever. Here, I'll let you come in here and see him. He's probably a little tired. Hey, Spurky. He's a little bit tired and feverish, but his fever was like almost 104 yesterday, but today it was 101. Amos, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better?
No, I'm feeling bad.
No, he's feeling bad. And he's in the same clothes that he had on yesterday. Tomorrow is bath day, like the Ingalls. We bathe on Wednesday nights. Russell has met his deductible. I think our whole family has met the deductible. Wrestling is over this season, but he can wrestle again, though it might be sort of tricky. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca, subscriber video at 8 o'clock tonight. We're having an art show in a little Murdaugh crime business. Okay, the real reason that I wanted to do a video, hold on, I've had to borrow my husband's phone. Other people are super organized. Is because, you know how in your news feed, stuff will come up and you'll be like, what is that? Oh no, somebody just said you're not going to find an at-home test. Oh, I know. We don't have any left. And I got tested on Friday in Smithfield. I still don't have the results back. This could go on for years. Yes, it could. So today on Facebook, how do you feel? I feel fine. Yes, I do. I chipped my sternum. Oh, God. Our daughter's whole family. Look, people just want to talk about COVID. I mean, COVID. How do we get a t-shirt? You go to Bonfire and order one, Martha. I'll put the thing up on our subscriber page. Oh, God, they're all excited about the art show. Okay, listen. No more COVID. Listen to this. The transformed wife. Has anyone ever looked at the page of the transformed wife? I'm not one to like call out another writer and be like, this is terrible. But this is terrible. Terrible. How do you know what variant you have? Based on your symptoms. That's how you know. Yes, it is. So the transformed wife is very pious. Very, very pious. And I see this post today. Okay, get ready. Get ready. A half hour before her husband came home, she would clean up the children and make herself presentable. Dinner would be cooking. When her husband came home, they all ran and smothered him with hugs and kisses. What good man wouldn't want to come home to this? I mean, that will like make you not want to get married. Who is the transformed wife? We don't know. Her Instagram or Twitter is @godlywomanhood. No, it gets better. It gets better. How did Amos's teacher react to the information? Oh, we'll have a Yellowstone subscriber video tomorrow. I've been really binging Yellowstone. Yay, Jan. His class is quarantined, but his teacher's been out with a fever. A couple kids were out with fevers. Somebody's mom had COVID. I mean, just on and on. So they ain't having any school. No, it gets better. It gets better. Listen to this. So it all, well, that's another topic. Okay, do I wish women were given the right to vote? Absolutely. Millions of unborn babies would have been given the right to life that's guaranteed in our Constitution. Women overwhelmingly vote Democrat and for abortion. So she's against women voting. Okay, look. I can't even read that one. That pisses me off so much. Okay. And then this person named Ryan Shepard, who I really admire, he says, I get what you're saying, but with the way the economy is, especially for the younger generation, a lot of times 2 incomes are required. And she says, Ryan, with God, all things are possible. You know, this is why people hate Christians. I'm a Christian. Like full on, I mean, I teach Sunday school. I think God has a great plan for my life. Clearly. Yes, this is the transformed wife. She's on there. But by saying with God, all things are possible, I just don't get it. So everybody dies. Does that mean maybe you wouldn't die? I mean, you also have to be realist. Do I, want the best for Amos? Yes. But if I sit around and think, well, a miracle is going to happen, and Amos just one day is going to, poof, be whoever, it's just not good to not be realistic in my mind. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Listen to this. I mean, I can't take it. This one. If she stays home to love, nurture, discipline, and train this child, she will absolutely answer bringing life into this world. But if she puts this baby into daycare and then public schools to raise while having little time at home to raise and care for the child, she'll probably answer with her, quote, degrees and career, end quote. We have choices in this life. The thing that impacts all of us more than anything else is our childhood. We spend most of our adult lives trying to recover from it or being thankful for the time and investment our parents put into us by giving us a good, solid, and secure childhood. Choose wisely, women. Your children's lives depend on it. Putting your children in public schools, I feel like, oh, I thought you were saying, I feel like this woman. I was like, oh, Nancy, there's no way you like me if you feel like this woman. Here's what I think. I doubt that she has a college degree, certainly not a graduate degree. I would bet she got married super young and had children, and she is trying to justify all her own choices, which is fine. Do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Do I care that people get married right out of high school or college and like are happy as clowns? No, I don't care. It's for them. But the idea of saying you might be different, like there's some women that never get married or never have children or have amazing careers. And do I think that God wants them to be doing that? Yeah, I do. I really do. So today I jumped into the most recent post, the Transform Wife on Facebook. I could not help myself. And I said, do you think you're going to wake up one day and realize everything you believed in was a sham? And they, just pounced on me like, what are you talking about? I was like, you can't say that because I work that I'm not doing what God wants me to do. I think God is super happy with the choices I have made, which involve working. It's just super weird to think. I just can't imagine saying to somebody else, oh, well, God doesn't want you to do that. We're not talking about like putting succinylcholine in your husband's drink. Like that's a clear line in the sand. Don't give anybody antifreeze. Don't drop off a puppy at the shelter in the cold. These are things that are right and wrong. You shouldn't work because it's not what God wants you to do. Bing, 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 bing. It's like the train thing's coming up. Let me try to remember my husband's password. Okay, she's got another one. Oh, we already read that one. That one pissed me off. Oh, this one. Oh. A woman's peak reproductive years are between the late teens and late 20s. Perfect years to convince women to go to college and build their careers during their most fertile years, right? How can anyone argue that this is God's plan for women is beyond me. I can't take it. Yay, Christy. I can't take it. How can anyone argue that this is God's plan for women? Does God not want women to be educated? Is she crazy? Yes, this is the Big Page Amber. Supporter video is at 8 o'clock. And she had shared this person from a man, shocker, Skylar Swall, who said they can't legally sterilize her, so instead they give her pills, propaganda, debt, and careerism. I mean, y'all, I can't with this stuff. I mean, how is this even real? Oh, this is the one she put up today. What women who marry young and have children miss out on. Humanistic, godless teaching in the colleges. Fornication. I love the word fornication only because I just think of that song. Dream of Californication. I mean, I bet she didn't listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Drunkenness. Mountains of debt. Okay, let me keep reading. What women who marry young and have children miss out on. Humanistic, godless teaching in the colleges. Fornication, drunkenness. Well, that could be a teensy bit true. Mountains of debt, long hours away from home, working for a boss or strangers. Their home being help meet mates to their husbands in raising godly offspring. Okay, I would just like to point out the transformed wife. Not everyone has debt from college. Now, granted, my parents did pay for me to go to college, but this degree right here, see this degree? And she said, women like me are going to answer with our careers and degrees, so maybe she's right. Doctor of Philosophy, NC State University. That degree was totally free because I had a full scholarship. So actually, no, you can get a degree and not have debt. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And if anything, you know what I think? I think I should have waited and had children later. I missed all these years of freedom. Freedom. in my robe. What the heck is this? Shay, we're helping you become a transformed wife. The transformed wife would probably have already figured out how to put this new microwave in. So the old microwave broke. See this? We have the microwave hole. So the transformed wife orders the new microwave. I measure. I was like ready to go. Well, the transformed husband gets the microwave and we put it up here. Well, it's a little bit off center. So I was like, ooh, I know. We'll put this very heavy iron griddle and we're going to put it right here and then we'll put the microwave on it. He was like, I don't know if that works. I was like, I think it'll be fine. The microwave door, it opens. He's over here. And the microwave falls out in slow motion. The brand new microwave that we've ordered. And I sort of like yell for him and half catch it. And he was like, are you okay? That's just Amos. Are you okay? He was like, it's fine. It's not hurt. The door just fell off and it won't go back on. And now we can't get it in the box. Wonder what this what am I supposed to do with this? Dawson, need a contractor. Oh, Dawson, now you're talking. Dawson, you're not a subscriber yet. I'm not giving Downey's Preservation any free plugs until you get your ass over there. Oh God, now I'm coughing. Bad times, people. It's bad times. Why are we transformed people? I don't know, but really, if you have a religion and it works for you, make other people want it. Don't do things like this that scare people away from church and God and all sorts of things. Tammy, it didn't fit. All things are possible with God. I mean, you can't say this to people. You're going to hurt things. Feminism has created empty homes, mothers and fathers gone in the workforce. What fathers? What does she just think nobody works? Like we don't all live on farms. Children in daycare and school. The Ingalls girls went to school. They walked 2 miles on the prairie to get to school. Almanzo Wilder wore his moccasins and every night he rubbed them with tallow because he had to walk so far to school and carry the dinner pail. Homes are for families. People have been sending their children to school forever. Mothers are to be home caring for their homes and families. This is where the next godly generation is to be raised. Go home, women. I'm not making this up. I say go home, transformed wife, have yourself a dirty martini, and rethink your life. Alarm pictures.
Alarm pictures.
Alarm picture.
Alarm pictures.
Okay.
Alarm pictures.
Alarm picture. So there. Now you have it. She actually called her husband and asked him if she could have a Pepsi. Please tell me. Please tell me that's a lie. The Transformed Wife.
Alarm picture.
Alarm pictures. I just finished reading the whole Little House Prairie series again because I love it so much. Ask your transformed wife. Who is saying this mess? The transformed wife. What does she look like? Well, she's got her husband in the picture. You can sort of see her. She probably has one of those double Facebook pages. She's a few fries short of a Happy Meal. I wonder what her children are doing. If she were my mother, I would have come out of college with a tattoo on my face. I mean, people go to public school. It is not of the devil. You know what? I have a really good example. Does anybody know who Dr. Kurtzberg is? Joanne Kurtzberg, woman at Duke Hospital who created the cord blood transplant. So Dr. Kurtzberg and her husband are both physicians. He's like a neurosurgeon. And she did something that has saved thousands of children's lives. And I think she's Jewish. Do we think that God is super upset with her because she's not home stirring up some hamburger helper? No, we don't. We do not. No. You know, I wonder if when she gets to heaven, if God will be like, you are such a wacko. I'm not letting you in for a while. You got to get your butt down there and you're going to go to Kmart and you're going to be in charge of the blue light for about 5 years. And that's what you're going to do. And I'm going to give you a bunch of kids and no husband, and I'm going to let you figure all this out. New book named Caroline. Ooh. Oh, I might like that. Caroline is the mama, right? Oh, Jeannie, I can't even. I got to get that. My sister-in-law and her daughters are transformed. Oh, God. Thank you for doing you. Yeah, maybe it is like those Dukers. Oh, she talked about the Dukers. She had one post that she was like, you know, they're not perfect parents, but they have raised godly children. Oh, my God, they have raised a total perv. I mean, is she kidding? Are they kidding? Perv. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I will say, though, she probably would be proud of this. Look at this, what I did this afternoon. Well, look, I organized my pantry. We have the popcorn butter salt. Wonder how she feels about manufactured food like healthy homemade fruit roll-ups or Little Debbie's cinnamon rolls. What else we got in here? Oh, we got 10 for $1 ramen noodles. We got pizza sauce. We got Prego. We got some jellied cranberries that my mother likes to throw at me. Got cosmic brownies. We have Chef Boyardee pizza, muffins, ketchup, sugar, Seinfeld stack of cereal boxes, some cat food, and 8,000 bags of rice. Only 1 out of 20 is a child. I'm coveting your pantry right now. You know, I was thinking I might take over. I have this bathroom back here that nobody uses. I might turn this bathroom into another pantry. I need more pantry. I know. It's terrible. I'm sounding like a transformed woman. No to the fake syrup. What? What fake syrup? This? Aunt Jemima, which I thought this was like a knockoff because it says Pearl Milling Company, because they took off Aunt Jemima's name. And you know what was bad about that? Aunt Jemima's family was upset. And if anybody knows something, disappointed to see Hellman's mayonnaise. Well, Phyllis, you don't know me well enough because my mother gave me that mayonnaise, because here is my mayonnaise, Duke's mayonnaise. I didn't know they still made that pizza. Ooh, it's real good. The takeout. The takeout. This is the takeout utensil bin here, just in case just in case you need some plastic. It's fake syrup. It's not fake syrup. It's very real. You know how I know it? Because it says original syrup. And it has corn syrup in it. High fructose corn syrup, water, caramel, salt, natural flavor. I mean, that's about as real as it gets. Okay, carry on, people. Subscribers, see you at 8 o'clock for a little Seton Tucker update and an art tour, which has been heavily, heavily begged for. So we're going to do it. Oh, and the Transform wife tomorrow is making beef vegetable soup. And you know what she's using? She's using a homemade can of corned beef. And then you take all your vegetables in your pantry. My godmother, Susan Airy, invented this. And it is good. Liberals. We keep it in the fridge. What? Mayonnaise? Oh, syrup. They are knocking Betty White over there. On the Transform Wives page, who painted the pictures? Well, Amy, you must come and be a subscriber. You'll find out. This is a woman named Tracy Bell who's from here. Most of the artwork I have, which I've been collecting since I was like 16, is from North Carolina. And the artists are still going strong. Now this is a good one. A student at St. Mary's in Raleigh did this one of my daughter Blair. True story, drinking a Mountain Dew. That's all you're going to get. Carry on, people. Come over, Gail. You got 30 minutes to sign up. See you mofos later. Goodbye.